everyone, this is Denise from Something New Handcrafts, and this is my winter makes video. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have made this video and remade this video, and so barring some serious interruption, I'm just going to make it. And I mean no disrespect to you guys, like if a doll falls over or something, I really want to make the best videos possible, but this is like take 6, so let's go on. All right, first of all, I had been so involved with the winter dresses, the Christmas dresses, that I didn't really get around to the plans I had wanted to do. I wanted to put together like a kind of a winter ensemble thing with the historical dolls, and that didn't really happen. So it'll have to wait till later. But at any rate, in between that time, I got the lot of dolls, the modern dolls, all the girls of the year. And so they needed modern clothing. And it's winter in Ohio. So I figured, hey, I'll make them some winter stuff. And so I decided that I wanted some winter mittens so that they could have scenes outside. And then I needed some winter boots. Then I was like, well, I need some sweaters. And I said I was not knitting anything for the dolls because I'm not a big fan of knitting like tiny things. But after I had knitted the mittens and then I did the boots, I kind of had to make the sweaters. Okay, so at any rate, one of the first patterns I found was this crochet pattern here. Now, Naya is wearing it, and it is a lacy shell cardigan. Now, you can find this pattern on Ravelry, which is where I usually go to look for most patterns on one. It's really pretty, and I really enjoyed it. And I did crochet because I got the pattern for the crochet boots, and I'm sorry about these ones, they're not finished. Joss is wearing the ones that are finished. These still need their soles and buttons. Haven't quite gotten around to that either. But I had made the crochet boots here from the Pixie Fair pattern, and so I wanted a crochet sweater to match so they would look like the same type of material. I crochet, and I crocheted long before I knitted, but I actually prefer the lightness of the fabric of the knitting. So I went searching for a knit sweater pattern. I wanted something that was quick and relatively easy and one piece, if at all possible. So I found this cardigan. I actually found this on Ravelry too. It's a really cute cardigan. It's really basic. It's really quick and easy. So if you're looking for a cardigan to make, this is a great one. But I also wanted pullovers. I don't know why. I just wanted pullovers. And so I was searching for a pullover pattern for a while. Now, in the meantime, this doesn't take very much yarn. So pretty much every scrap of yarn I could find, I started making these cardigans. I found this white cotton and this colored cotton, and it kind of reminded me of Corinne's colorway. Corinne, Girl of the Year. And it just really reminded me of her colorway. So I made one for Corinne and one for a friend. Okay, now I remember why I wanted a pullover. Okay, so when you're doing the cardigans, there isn't a lot of room for motifs. You have the back, which of course is not what you're going to be seeing all the time. Then you have the front panels. And you've got little real estate there, especially when you're doing a top down, because it starts with a small stitch count. So I made a pattern on this cardigan, and you can't really see it really well. And that's actually the fault of the yarn. It just doesn't show really well here. And also, a lot of the knit stitch pattern motifs are generally for bottom up knitting, so they're going to look upside down for the top down raglan style sweaters. So that's why I wanted something that was a pullover, so that I could put a really nice pattern on the front of it. So after looking around, kind of digging around, searching, looking for something I wanted, I just took like elements of different patterns, looked at different stitch counts, kind of did a little gauge work, which I don't normally do. I'm quite proud of myself. And I made a pullover. All right, so let me show you this. All right, now here's the deal with this one. And there's going to be a separate video because I made a pattern and it's in my Etsy shop. Basically, it's just a blank slate is what I call it. When you look at the pattern, when you knit it up, it doesn't have the design on it at all. It's just a straight pullover sweater. But what it allows you to do is put any knitting motif that you want onto it that will fit the stitch count wherever you started at, which is really cool. Now this one right here is back closing, and so I knit it flat until a certain point where I joined it around, and there is a button panel here, so I could use buttons to close it, I could use snaps to close it, you know, I could use Velcro to close it. I haven't decided yet, so she's just gonna look like that for now. And then here's Kanani, and I think number 26 is going to take a dive, so let's go ahead and move her. And Kanani is wearing the same basic pattern sweater, except that it is a side closing one here. And so there's just a change in the way that I join the stitches in order to make it side closing. And this one doesn't have a flap. The other one had a flap, but I don't have that one here to show you because the fabric was just way too busy. So I didn't like how it turned out. But I had to put a piece of paper underneath here because she's got a blue shirt so you can see the stitch design. So like I said, any stitch design that will fit inside of the spaces that you have when you know as you're knitting will fit here. So the old shell is an 18 count, so I had to wait till I had 18 in the middle before I could start it, and 18 on the sleeves. And I believe this one is a 12 count, so I had to have 12 across the body in order to start it. That was really cool. I like the side closing. I like the idea of the side closing. They were so really cute. I guess, you know what, let me go ahead and show you the crazy looking one. Now this right here is Big Twist yarn from, I think, Joann Fabrics. I have not been able to figure out what to do with this yarn because no matter which way I crank it or knit it, I'm left with this bizarre thing, this bizarre color pulling. I don't know. I just don't like it. And so I've tried and I think I'm just going to toss it, quite frankly, or I don't know, use it to tie skeins. But at any rate, I got this nice flap over here, and I'm going to put snaps here or Velcro. I mean, not Velcro because I hate Velcro, or buttons or something, put a toggle button, and it's going to close like this and be a really cute front closing sweater. This pattern could also be modified and turned into a V-neck too, working on that. But if you're interested in that pattern, like I said, you can find it on my Etsy shop, and I'm going to make a companion video to explain how to make the variations. Now I just want to show you these real quick. These are some other cardigans, and those are in my Etsy shop. And you know what, actually, it's terrible. I can't remember if I said that, but the blue cardigan that I just showed you, that is going to go in the Etsy shop as well. All right, now I want to go ahead and take a look real quick at the mittens. Let's move this out of the way. Somewhere buried in all this stuff, because I've been moving around like crazy, getting things ready for spring, are mittens. Lots and lots of mittens. These mittens are made from sock weight yarn, and they were really quick to knit up. They were really cool, and I made like 15 pairs of them, and they were all pretty much pink because I had all this pink yarn to use up. But they are absolutely adorable. I've been slow on the uptake, so I haven't put them in my Etsy shop, and it's February already. But I did announce them on my Instagram, and they're $3 each. So I'm thinking if you go to my Etsy shop and you buy a sweater, I think I'll just toss in a pair of mittens. Okay, now after the mittens are the leg warmers, and these guys will just have to wait till next year. I'll make more of them. I had originally made the leg warmers for Isabelle, but I made several. So Isabelle got some, Joss got some, and they were absolutely adorable, and they're really easy to make. I'll eventually, probably for next season though, I'll make a video on how to do the leg warmers. All right, and last, I mentioned Nanea's boots. Okay, these ones are the crochet loop boots. They are a Pixie Fair pattern. They are adorable. Of course, because it is a Pixie Fair pattern, I can't show you the pattern, but Pixie Fair has allowed me to sell the boots. So if you find that you want a pair of these, you can just message me in my Etsy shop and I will make you a pair. So since I had the crochet boots for the crochet sweater, I wanted to have knit boots for the knit sweaters. And I started off with Kanani's boots. Just a quick knit pattern that I sized down from baby booties. Took a little math, but I got it sized down. And these ones were pretty short. They remind me of the short Sketcher boots I have, and at some point I'm going to put a little faux fur around here or something dangling just to dress them up. And they're just tied with closed with the yarn. I'll be looking for some type of something to tie them around with. I haven't decided what looks good. That's generally what happens with a lot of stuff is I get to the making of it, I get so far with it, and when it comes to the embellishments, I'm kind of like, oh, what's what I do next? So things sometimes fall by the wayside because I'm still thinking of, finishing techniques. What's buttons what lots of people like. Okay, next after that are the boots here, and this is kit, or it's a kit from the haul. Still working on getting that dye outside her face, but I had the red wig left over from the second Kanani, and I decided to turn her into Cassidy, who is Corinne's friend. So she'll be Cassidy for a while. I think Cassidy is number 61 or something. I don't know. You got to ask AG. They'll tell you. All right, anyway, she's got these short boots on. They are mid-calf. They are really cute, and they are a basic rib stitch. And like I said, still got to put the closures on. I'm probably going to put an elastic here and have buttons on each side, or an elastic and a button over here. Still deciding, working on that. If you have any suggestions about how I should close the boots or the sweaters, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Because in general, I craft by committee. All right, and then there's Isabelle. And Isabelle's my favorite. She seemed like the type of girl who would have on high boots. So I made her pretty high boots. And these are pretty much my favorite. And for any of the boots I'll be putting in the store, these high boots are going to be the ones that I'm going to. They still need their soles on them. And otherwise, I love them, love them, love them. I'm still working on how I think I want to close them. I think maybe I'll just have a button across the top, or I might have a loop closure, or I might have a tie closure. Don't know. Haven't decided. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and put them down there. But I absolutely love these tall boots. They're not quite knee-high, but they're almost knee-high boots. So that is where I'm going to be going for the foreseeable future. Okay, so hey, I just want to thank you for watching. Like I said, if you're interested in the front closing or the pullover sweater, the pattern is in my Etsy shop, and there will be a video to guide you on how to make the sweaters. If you're a beginner or you need help with the advanced techniques, there are going to be cardigans. They're going to be inside the store probably till the end of March. And the pattern for the knitted boots will be there. And if you are not a knitter and you would like me to knit you some boots or leg warmers or the knitted gloves, go ahead and send me a message in Etsy and I will get you what you need. Looking forward for the March, and I think I'm going to do March through May, but it's going to be a spring slash summer. I have, um, actually, I'm not even sure what I have. I think I want to, it might be a subscription box. I haven't really decided yet. Let me get a little hanger so you can see this better. But I'm putting together something I think is really cool. It will be a 4 or 5 item collection for the spring and summer. There'll be a little cardigan, the lightweight cardigan that will look good for spring and summer. There might be a short version too coming along, and then a skirt, probably like the blue jean skirts they have on, a shirt, a tee or a light shirt, and then some type of jumper dress that'll go along with that, and probably some little sandals. I have little sandals. Okay, I have little sandals somewhere. And so just, you know what? It'd be a great idea to like and subscribe to this video for more information. You can also follow my Etsy shop or follow me on Instagram, and then you'll be able to see when these items will become available. Once again, thank you for watching. Have a great day.